ट्रेड को प्रमोट करने के लिए फॉर द प्रमोशन ऑफ ट्रेड फारूक शाह issued an order. This order in Persian we call what? Farman, right? So he was a Mughal king. He issued an order, a farman. Under this farman, the company was given relaxation in tax pay. Now, company was not supposed to pay a regular tax. They have to pay one-time tax, and after paying one-time tax, they were getting a trading pass, and this trading pass in history we call dastak, right? अब इससे क्या होता था? फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई हैव टू ट्रांसपोर्ट कंपनी गुड्स फ्रॉम बंगाल टू अवध. तो जितना भी कंपनी का गुड्स कंसाइनमेंट रहेगा, आई एम नॉट सपोज टू पे टैक्स ऑन दिस चेकपोर्ट, दिस चेकपोर्ट. आई हैव टू शो दिस पास. दे विल अलो माय गुड्स in their particular area. So what was it, Dastak? It was a free trading pass issued to Council of East India Company based on Mughal Farman, who was a Mughal king. ने पूछा गया फारूक शाह, by showing Dastak they were not supposed to pay the regular taxes. And I gave you a very layman language जो हम लोग पास निकालते हैं. किसका यहाँ पे? ट्रेन का निकाल देंगे. आप बहुत ड्यूरेशन का निकालोगे, you have to pay less amount, right? Now, what happened? They started to misuse this dastak. Misuse कैसे होगा? Dastak was given for the concession of company good. But as a company official, what I have done, I brought some of my personal goods और उसको भी पास करा दिया on the basis of which this trading pass. And obviously it caused a huge financial losses to the exchequer of Bengal. Whether government is today or government at that point of time, the survival of government is based on the revenue, the taxes. Once they started to misuse this, it led a lot to their exchequer. It became another bone of contention. So now started to issue the orders. You destroy this fort. Do not misuse the dastak. But this time company became powerful in terms of army, in terms of their finance, in terms of their strategy. Everything was in favor of company, right? When all these things were denied by the company in here, Calcutta, what Nawab did, it was June 1756. Nawab attacked on the settlement of East India Company. Nawab defeated the company. Some of important officials of company, they filed from here and they took a shelter at Fulta. It is an island in river Hubli. And city of Calcutta, you know, is on the bank of river Hubli. अब Nawab was very young, 21, 22 age. और यंग एज में दिक्कत क्या हो कि अपने को सब जल्दी में चाहिए, पेशेंस बहुत कम रहेगा, इमीडिएट सब चीजें चाहिए. When he thought that I had won that day and he started to celebrate. When a celebration started, I told you ये पूरा अटैक किसके ऊपर हुआ? कलकत्ता. But company had three major headquarters. One is Mumbai, Madras and Calcutta that we call Bengal. One is this news went to the Madras. Company got a help and troops were led by whom? Troops were led by Robert Clive. A young, as I told you, came as a clerk, but he got an opportunity this time to lead the troops of East India Company. When he reached to Calcutta, what he done? He made a negotiation with Nawab and he signed a treaty of Alinagar in which they decided to settle this dispute. एक साइड से ये कर दिया. Second side से he started conspiracy against who? Nawab of Bengal. And under conspiracy part, 4 important officials of Nawab. पहला कोई भी किंग का इम्पोर्टेंट कौन होता है? आर्मी चीफ रहेगा. Army chief in Persian we call Mir Baksh. और मीर बख्श कौन थे? ये थे मीर जाफर। पार्लियामेंट में डिबेट हो रहा था। In parliament, there was a debate going on, and parliament, our respected leaders, they sometimes do very disrespectful job inside the parliament. They beat each other. They used to throw chairs, anything, papers on each other. One person, Congress person, another was a BJP person. So जब कांग्रेस वाला बंदा बोलने लगे बहुत ज्यादा बीजेपी वाला said, hey, do not give us this lecture and speech. You are a meat jobber. What does it mean? Because this person is considered as a traitor. Why? It was because of his vision company established as a political body. और एक पहले मुस्लिम रूल के टाइम पे हुआ था। अब कांग्रेस वाला उठा, बीजेपी वाले बोलते हैं, व्हाट यू आर टेलिंग आई एम मीर जाफर, यू आर अ जैक्सन। दीज आर टू famous figures in the history who are considered to be traitors. Now coming back on this. So Mir Jafar was the commander-in-chief of Nawab Sami. Then you got a Jagat Seth, a financial officer. You got a Amir Chand. God, he was a banker. And your favorite, Basti Peto. Right, so these important 4 officials of East India Company, they were bribed, and by who? By Robert Clive. This person was given that after this we are going to make a new Nawab. Finance वाले बंदे को बोला यार, when our person will become a Nawab, you will flourish. He was a banker and trader. They gave him ideas, okay, once we will rule, you earn how much amount you want to do it. And this Shachi had something internal clash with who? Nawab, which is here in every family. This character you will get in all the families. Now these important 4 persons were corrupted by whom? Robert Clive. And finally it was the day, I think on 23rd June 1757, a final battle held, which in history we call Battle of Blast. In this battle, Nawab was defeated, although he fell from a battle. Then he was chased and he was killed. And finally, they made Mir Jafar as a Nawab. But this was not a normal battle. This battle exposed, this battle realized the East India Company that they are now more powerful. And immediately after they made new Nawab, Mir Jafar become new Nawab. Once he become a new Nawab, he gave a large quantity of gold, other commodities to whom? To Robert Clive and some English officials. Even he gifted a whole territory, Chobis Pargana. Chobis Pargana is a district given today in West Bengal. This territory was given by whom? Mir Jafar to East India Company, large quantity of gold, which English writers forward gift. And Indian history called it bribe. और ऐसे करके अपने यहाँ से आगे जाके I think 1869 में one of important person to whom I am going to introduce in our coming lecture, the grand old man of India, कौन? दादा भाई नौरोजी। दादा भाई नौरोजी इसके 100 ईयर के बाद एक ऐसे लिखते हैं, English Guide to India, in which he revealed that right from this battle, when they took a lot of gold, area, bread, everything, he revealed that this was the first instance when in India, he gave a theory on this, which we are going to discuss, that we call drain of wealth. Who gave a drain of wealth theory? Dada Bhai Nehru. इस battle के almost 100 years के बाद. And he said, this was a question in Pajamas also, he said the first major portion of drain of wealth, or the drain of wealth in India began immediately after the battle of Talada. train of battle. This is one image. Second image. It is said when Nawab attacked the Calcutta, he kept 146 people in a small tiny room. The dimension of this room was 14 into 10. बहुत छोटा सा रूम रहेगा. And he kept 146 prisoners in this room, and next morning only 23 people survived. Rest of people died because of suffocation, because of heat. And then one of the survival, his name was Hallwell. One of the survival, his name was Hallwell. He narrated this story, and this was termed as a Black Bull tragedy. तो क्या था Black Bull tragedy? After attacking Calcutta, Nawab put 146 people in a small tiny room, dimension 14 into 10, and next morning out of 146, only 23 survive, and one of the survival, his name was Hallwell. He narrated all this story, and English writers named this whole event as a Black Hole tragedy. But my dear friends, our historian, pre and post independence, did not agree on this. They say there was no concrete evidence. This theory was deliberately created by whom? English, to defame our rulers and to show that we English are more civilized, we are more forward, and India needs ruler like us. And they counter it with another theory that we call white man's burden. White man's और ये white man's burden बहुत powerful weapon था इनके पास. As I told you, सभी English were not cruel, they were not barbarian. बहुत से अच्छे लोग भी थे. उनको ये क्या बोलते थे? उनको बोलते थे, oh, God has given us the responsibility to civilize whole the world. And by this, India, they use for material and market for resources. And Africa, they use for whom? Slaves. By this, they dominated whole world by promoting this thing. और आज भी कोई भी गवर्नमेंट होगी, कुछ भी होगी, प्रोपेगेंडा गवर्नमेंट साथ में चलाती है. आज भी तब भी टू जस्टिफाई देयर व्हाट पॉलिसी. अभी जैसे अपनी गवर्नमेंट है, अगर इनका कल की डेट में डिबेट होगा, इलेक्शन आने वाला होगा, एंड वी हैव सीन कि यार एम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट कम है, इशू बहुत सारा आ रहा है, तो ये एक वेपन क्या निकालेंगे? हिंदू खतरे में, और सब कुछ बाईपास हो जाए. लेकिन तब ये लोग में armed people will not think here how Hindu is in danger. The people who survived 5,000 years before, the people who are having a great ancient civilizations. But these are the time to time techniques used by the people of today. So two important theories: Black Hole tragedy and white man's burden. What is the white man's burden? To justify their rule that it is our responsibility to civilize the rest of world. Right? Now coming back to this event, after that, who become a new Nawab? Me. But company was not more interested in Neer Jafar, they were more interested in what? Resources, money, gold. But as a ruler, at the end of the day, we have to fulfill the needs of people. You have to provide service to the people. अब जब पैसा नहीं रहेगा, how it is possible? Finally, when they realized that this person is not worth what they have done, they brought his son-in-law, Veer Qasim, as new Nawab of Bengal. Once this person become a Nawab, company always we want more and more. But he become more emotional, and he even went one step ahead of his father-in-law. And he gifted 3 territories to East India Company. That was Urdhavan, Medinapur, and Chittagong, BMC. These 3 territories were given by who? By Qasim to his Kebab. But what he did, company was regularly using misuse of what? That's. Now he came with a very strategic move. What he done? He decided that we are not going to pay regular taxes from any traders. No regular taxes from any traders. All the traders and everybody has to sign agreement and they have to pay taxes to the Nawab. Now there would be no use of what? Dastak. We are not going to entertain Dastak as a trading pass, which made Dastak irrelevant. अब जब दस्तक को एक्सेप्ट ही नहीं किया जाएगा तो उससे कंपनी का करप्शन क्या हो गया? रुक गया. The company official who were using Dastak for their personal trade, he abolished it. He said, no, Dastak, nothing. Now there would be a new way of taxes. Everybody has to pay taxes. And one policy for all the traders. Either you do a personal trade, you do a company trade, or you are a local trader of Bengal. So once he did this policy, Dastak become irrelevant. और impact इसके ऊपर पड़ गया company officials के ऊपर. Here the tension and contention and bone of conflict started between or bone of contention between Mir Qasim versus whom? East India Company when he made Dastak irrelevant. Company came into tension because they brought him into throne as their puppet. They were expecting that whatever policy this person is going to bring, policy would be favorable for who? East India Company. But by this move, Dastar became irrelevant and tension started because he was a young. He realized that without proper revenue, it is not possible to run the administration in Bengal. So immediately, this person made a plan. He made an alliance. Shah Alam II. Why later Mughal king बचा हुआ. You remember our? Yeah. Who was the contra power? Sadid Khan loved his becoming Nawaz Shujauddin Dawla. Shujauddin and third person would be whom? Mir Qasim. He made an alliance. He made them understand that company do not want to betterment of our country. Their purpose is only to drain maximum resources, to drain maximum, and we have to stop them there. And in this backdrop, they laid an alliance. And another important strategical move this person done. What was the capital of Bengal? Murshidabad. Right? And from Murshidabad, he shifted capital Bengal से बिहार वाला area that we call Mungiar. Mungiar. So क्यों capital shift किया? To get a space, to be away from the East India Company. Two. So how many strategical moves by this person? One, he made Dastak irrelevant. Second, he made an alliance with three person. Could you tell me the name? And third, what he did, he shifted his capital from Murshidabad to Mungiar. Mungiar is a place in North Bihar. And then after making this plan, they confronted with the company. And I think it was 22nd October. Yes, it was 22nd October 1764. A famous battle took place in the Bihar. And this battle in history is dual Battle of Buxar. What were the causes of Battle of Buxar? Yes, one is when Neil Carson became the Nawab. Firstly, he needed Dastak. Irrelevant, this was not accepted by East India Company because it was a loss for the company. Second, he shifted his capital from this. And third, what he did, he made an alliance with two important powers with India. Finally, they fought a war in place we call Buxar. This is here is there. At this time, the army of East India Company was led by Major Monroe. Major Monroe, but my dear friends, company had an advantage. Advantage number one, they were very well organized. You know, company slogan? Company slogan was do or die, don't ask why. It was a level of display. That is why it is said that sun never sets under whom? Second, इससे पहले एक चीज और हो गया था इंग्लैंड में, दैट वी कॉल इंडस्ट्रियल रेवोल्यूशन. What was the industrial revolution? Nothing but invention of machines, technology. It was a change in technology. उससे क्या हुआ, इनका जो वेपनरी सिस्टम था वो भी क्या था, मॉडर्न था. अपने इंडियन रूलर क्या लेके चल रहे थे, sword लेके चल रहे थे. They came with the guns, they came with the artillery, they came with the gunpowder. So their weaponry system was modernized, their planning, their discipline, their strategy. Although in number who were more, Indian powers, these rulers, but because of their strategy, because of their modern weaponry system, because of their plan, that is why we say in examination, it is not just only you have to study their light, it is more about your statistics. It is more about your planning. It is more about your continuity. That will decide your result. Huh? I told you, whatever you have done in your previous, it is not going to create any difference. What you will do in this coming year, that is going to create negative. Now coming back, they won the battle, but this battle exposed the backwardness of our strategy, weaponry system, lack of leadership. And company realized that now we are the masters. And what was the consequences? What was the outcome? They can into now bomb it on it led a devil, bomb it in white, they will bomb it in Bengal. He will bomb it in Bengal. And I did this illustrated yesterday also. Bomb कैसे बंगाल में चल रही थी. For example, the ruler of Bengal was the Nawab. As a ruler, as a government, Nawab has to do two things. One, they have to collect the taxes from the people, that we call powers of Diwani. Power of Diwani. Second, they have to provide administration to the people, that we call power of Nizamat. Nizamat means Nizam. Who's a Nizam? The person who's the head of administration. And Nizamat means adversary. You are going to become a part of what? Nizamat. After your selection, you have to implement the policies of government. And here would be the people of Bengal. Why we are paying taxes today? For our services that we call governance administration. And governance administration, what government has to do us? Services, and services will include right from your infrastructure to health care, social security, each and every. So two things were done by the Nawab of Bengal. One, they were collecting taxes from the people. In return, they were providing services to the people. But once they lost this battle, Robert Clive came with a unique type of idea, which in history we call devil government. What they done under devil government? They divided the function of government into now two groups. One side would be East India Company, and second side would be the Nawab of Bengal. Now company got power of what? Company got the power of Diwani. Even three important areas, Bengal, Bihar and Orissa. इस पूरा का जो भी टैक्स आएगा वो किसके पास रहेगा? ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी के पास. एंड नवाब वाज गिवन द पावर ऑफ निजामत, दैट इज योर एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. एंड हियर वुड बी द पीपल ऑफ बंगाल. बट यू नो what company did technically? They said company is not going to collect taxes directly. They said, Nawab, that you have to appoint two deputy divans. Two deputy divans. One was Raza Khan, second was Raja Shitab Roy. Raza Khan and Raja Shitab Roy, they will collect the taxes on the behalf of company, and tax would be given to who? East India Company. And what would be the responsibility of Nawab? To fulfill the needs of the people. And I told you, yes, 53. Total revenue of Bengal, एक साल का collection तब आता था 4 crore rupees. Out of 4 crore rupees, yes, 56. वो थोड़ा गड़बड़ हो गया था. 56 was given, yes, 53 lakh rupees was given to Nawab of Bengal. 26 lakh rupees was given to Mughal king. Total कितना हो गया? 79 lakh rupees. कंपनी के पास कितना बचेगा? 3 crore 21 lakh rupees. Now tell me one thing. Out of 53 lakh rupees, Nawab had to manage whole the administration. Is it possible? No. And what company have to do out of more than 3 crore rupees? Nothing. That is why historian term this, that under this government, under this system, Nawab got all the responsibility without any powers. And company got all the powers without any responsibility. And what was the impact? Impact was chaos, miserable life, poverty in Bengal, famine, shortage of food, people die starvation. क्योंकि जब पैसा ही नहीं होगा, how you are going to fulfill the needs of people? And this arrangement was brought by whom? Robert Clive, under which company got a power of Diwani, that is revenue collection of Bengal, Bihar and Orissa, and this arrangement was done under a treaty we call Treaty of Allahabad. और ये डेवल गवर्नमेंट कब शुरू होगी? 1765. Can you write 100 words on now devil government? Who started it? Robert Clive. And under this arrangement, what company got? Power of Diwani. What is a Diwani? Revenue collection. When they sent another person as a governor of Bengal, his name was Warren Hastings. Warren Hastings, when he saw the miserable condition of people of Bengal, poverty, chaos, what he did, he abolished this devil government. Question in your syllabus many times that we got. And when they abolished this devil government, what they done? Now East India Company brought their direct route. They got both power of Diwani and power of Nizam. Wow. And then the political arrangement brought by East India Company, they divided territory into two parts. 70%, 2/3 of area would be now directly ruled by East India Company, which we call in history as the British India. British India, right? And 1/3 were allowed to be ruled by local rulers. That 1/3 area we call Princely States. Princely States. This was the arrangement. At this time, this Robert Clive came 1772 as a governor of whom? As a governor of Bengal. And then till 1857, India was ruled by a private company. And this 100-year rule will begin maybe today or tomorrow. We will start this. Different governors can, they have to do two things. Every governor have to do two. One, to provide the administration. Then second, to collect the tax. In this regard, फिर हमारा डेवलपमेंट हो गया. आज भी आप बात करते पोस्ट होती है which you will get after selection DC or DM, district magistrate or district collector. That post in India was first time introduced by whom? Warren Hastings. सिविल सर्विस जिसके लिए आप तैयारी कर रहे हो उसका कहीं ना कहीं बेस कोऑर्डिनेटेड सर्विस किसने शुरू किया? वारन हेस्टिंग्स ने शुरू किया. Now my question to you, company bought a power of Diwani after which battle? What she said. Good. And then company told Nawab to appoint two persons who are going to collect a revenue on the behalf of company, Shitab Rai and Razak Khan. Right? Now my question, why company did not directly appointed these people? Why they asked Nawab to appoint them?
Because Nawab was a familiar guy, so the people will trust him, and if the company people come, they will not trust him.
बहुत बढ़िया. यहाँ से और क्या रहेगा? इसी के रिलेटेड रहेगा because they were company. They were not expertise in government affairs. They were not expertise how to collect a taxes. What is a procedure? What is a way? So technically what they did, They asked Nawab, you are the expertise people who are good in this system. That is why the officials were appointed by who? Nawab, and they are going to work for whom? Company. And some people say initially why they did not brought hold the Bengal under their direct control initially, because they were not expertise, they were the trader. They were not expertise in the government affairs, so they entered into indirectly. Then, my dear friends, this is the 100-year rule of East India Company. And after that, we have a rule of British Crown. That is going to begin Government of India in 1858 to 1947. अरेंजमेंट फिर से यही रहेगा. तो ये अपने को कर लेना है. योगेश अपने के बाद लेंस में we will get more than 150 marks. I'm sure you can handle that. And prelims 60-20 question would be our target. Once we will complete all this area, I'm sure if you maintain the vicinity, you will get through to your examination.